doing some more sweat shows. Nothing really exciting going on for me. I felt like some really good shots early. I'll share my screen and talk a little bit about where I'm at, and then you guys jump on in. If you're doing well, let me know. And also, we can always have you on the show and send it over to you if you guys feel like doing it. But anyway, yeah, it's just me for right now. I'm just doing this live, so if you guys are around, jump on in. And I don't expect a bunch of people to pop in for the first time. We're going to try and start doing these more regularly at regular scheduled times, at least once or twice a week, or when we have some people in our group who are doing well, because we're all on the same team here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, all that stuff. Most of the stuff's getting sold out for the site, the early stuff. So if you guys have a chance, check that out. With that said, I'm going to share my screen real quick and just talk a little bit about my lineups. All right, so here we go. Let's see. I'm going to, hopefully you guys can see my DraftKings screen there. I think you can. Yeah, it looks like it's working. Yeah, I mean, it was looking like a better night early on. I played 2 in the 555. Obviously, you're going to see what killed me in these tournaments. Unfortunately, Kyle Gibson, and it was cruising along fine for a while. Like I had every lineup was in the top 10 everywhere. It was looking really good. Everybody's hitting it. Still, they all hit. That sheet's saying he's not going to be able to pop in. But yeah, you can see sort of what I tried to do with my lineups. Actually, and this one is not where the pitching killed me. It's more my other ones. Eugenio Suarez could still get something, I guess. There's still always that outside chance, but it's not going to get me enough to win anything tonight. And this is the better of my 2 lineups in the 55. I like what I did. I don't love that I didn't have I had so much chalk. I thought Mills and Ohtani, I think that is a less owned combination. And, all those errors in the what was it, the 5th inning or the 4th inning for Mills, that really hurt him. And obviously, only gave up 1 earned run, but still, it just was a rough one. Winkers had a good night. Naquist had a good night, but tonight you needed great. Turner, I obviously had. I didn't have in either of these 2. I didn't have my Soto play, who I did have in my 250s, which I'll get to in a minute, and I have him in my 555s on FanDuel, but that unfortunately didn't pay off here. You can see Caleb Smith is fine, but pretty much nothing. I mean, Kyle Gibson being negative is going to hurt most of my lineups. This one was a Blue Jays stack, sort of the only one I really left in, so can't feel too bad about it. But it was not going to do anything anyway, so it didn't really kill me there. It did kill me over in the 250, at least having any shots in the 250, because I did have Kyle Gibson in both of those, and that would have certainly been nice to have a little bit of that. Yeah, it started great, huh, man? Seriously, it's frustrating. It's Rory over there, dude. I really felt like it was going to be the right mix at first, and just didn't get there. This lineup right here is a monster. I needed Kyle Gibson to go the opposite direction. It's not a monster. It's a monster for the. It would have been a monster if I could have gotten it in the 4 max, because it is a 4 max, and obviously didn't get anything out of Birdie. There's a couple of hard hit balls that I was hoping to get through, nothing from Duvall, but the Soto Hernandez Turner combo with Barrera in there looked like it was going to be good enough for me. Probably going to get the win from Greinke, but obviously nothing's going to move up any significant points. Probably wasn't going to win the thing anyway, but if I get 28 more points, I'm right in the hunt for it, and that's 20 points for Gibson. Actually, it's 19 points for Gibson, 19 and a half. And I would have at least had some shots there. So I know other people would have done well too, but it was a pretty solid start for what ended up being a very disappointing combo stack with Miami, who just obviously couldn't get anything going in that awful lineup. And I didn't come on to Lester late, which sucks. Yeah, the Marlins were rough business today for sure. It really sucked because I combo stacked that game so many places together, and it kind of messed me up. FanDuel, I believe I'm going to lose money tonight. I'm still looking like I'm going to make money on DraftKings, but it's not going to be anything exciting. And then on FanDuel, my 555s are shot. I used Gibson, and I used I did want to get onto Cole Irvin at the end. I don't care what the results are. I just sort of am annoyed that I didn't end up doing that in one of my big ones on DraftKings. because that was what I had all day. And I just sort of ended up pivoting off it at the end, feeling more comfortable with Gibson, obviously, than I should have. It was not ideal for me at all. Sorry if it's taking a minute to load. Sometimes it does that with this program. But anyway, yeah, I'm just getting crushed overall. I did max end. No, I didn't. I had nearly max ended. I had like 130 something entries in the small one. Didn't get anything going there. 138 entries. It just was not my night on FanDuel. Again, another one that was early running, looking like it was going to be a top lineup. I think it was like I was like second or third early on when Gibson had positive points still. I remember those days. It's the wrong sheet I pulled up here. Let me jump back to it. But yeah, man, dude, it's been rough for all of us. We're going to start doing these more regularly. We'll get more people in here, but we thought we'd just do like a fun little quick thing right now. And I do appreciate everybody signing up. We're running out of the cheaper packages on the site, so that's good. And we are doing premium stuff now on the site. So we are going to be including an optimizer, and it's going to start off slowly. We're going to have one optimizer from one of the major companies. I can't say which one first. And then we are going to filter it. So you basically are going to have your choice once we get deals set up with all the other major sites. So we can incorporate sheets, my plays of the day, whatever, into that stuff. It's still the site still looks, in its rawness, basically where it is. But yeah, I mean, it was a rough night for me on FanDuel. I mean, you're not going to do well with your pitchers losing points on FanDuel, especially. I did have the early Soto, Bell, Turner. Just the first inning alone had me excited. Harrison got the RBI double then, and it's just Kyle Gibson didn't help me out any. So that obviously it didn't cost me a ton. It cost me cashing, though, obviously reasonably. Not a great start out of Brian Yarbrough and my other one, who I wasn't crazy on DraftKings, and I didn't play much of them, but I did have him in my one big one sort of as like, not a hedge, but I even got the one-off home run from Alvarez there. I did do a Blue Jay stack. I forgot about that, but I had the other Blue Jay stack. And it really just didn't pay off for me. It wasn't my night on FanDuel for sure. On DraftKings, still looking profitable, but not going to be anything exciting happening, unfortunately. And in all these medium tournaments, it's really my pitching that let me down in part. But yeah, it's a rough night. Anybody else has one, want to talk about it, anything, I'll be in here for like 2 more minutes unless we have some other people. But anyway, Rody had you had the Boston stack with the wrong three. That's too unfortunate, man. I did have a lot of Kike Hernandez. Like that was one thing I did that I was happy with tonight. Obviously, I couldn't have known what was going to happen exactly, but I did like his ownership, and I like the ownership on Boston in general, which is why I got all of them at all, because I really wasn't planning on playing them outside of JD, who was great also tonight, but there was a million outfielders that were great. So anyway, guys, hopefully you guys will enjoy these as we go on. Hopefully we'll do better than we're doing currently. Hopefully we'll have some real serious sweats and get some buzz going when we have the 100K win, whether it's me or Rody or one of you guys out there. The Bogarts, that's brutal. That's brutal. I even did one of my Boston stacks. I think I had Turner in it instead, and I almost switched over to Bogarts, but it was really just a lineup construction thing combined with the fact that I actually just really like Turner tonight in general. But yeah, the Bogarts, that's rough. That's really rough. Anyway, guys, we're probably going to get out of here soon, but disappointing. Nothing that was going to win anything big, but definitely I would have had some shots. I would have had some shots in that 250. I might have had a chance to win that one. Did have a really nice score in one of my $6 lineups, but you need 5 million points to win these right now. So it's just been one of those nights. Just one, like, sort of like Friday. Like I felt like on Friday, about a few hours into the slate, I had like everybody had like the equivalent of, 20 DraftKings points, 30 FanDuel points. And I felt like I was going to run away and I just couldn't get there. Unfortunately, like in this lineup here, Aguilar, I had way too much of, and I used him, and I didn't have enough money to pay Josh Bell, but like, it's just frustrating that I went so heavy on the Miami, and obviously that wasn't the way to go tonight. Gibson killed me too, man. I'm so sorry to hear it, Ted. Yeah, he was not, he was cruising along, and I thought he was, pick up a couple strikeouts, end up with your 15 to 20, and maybe get the win, even though this is before they'd scored any runs. And it just all went completely south from there. So not an ideal night by any means, but hopefully still profitable on DK, even though it won't be on FanDuel, at least for me. Hopefully some of you guys out there got the right mix. We did talk about all these, We loved it. Yeah, I said I got heavily onto Washington. That was my late stack that I got onto along with Boston. Could have just stayed with those two stacks, and I'd have been all right. Yeah, it's fine for a $6 tournament, but it's just frustrated, man. Like I had a real shot in this. I really like if Gibson has any kind of an outing, and not to mention he can also be good. He doesn't need to give me 15 or 18 or whatever, but it would have actually given me a chance. I mean, he moved me up. Flip it 37 points, and at least I would have been number 3 right now. So it would have been nice just to get that what I had hoped for. I didn't expect to get 4 out of my pitchers here. I was actually going more conservative with my pitching, which is really, really bad. It ended up like this, and that's basically all I got for tonight. Good job, everybody who did make money. I'm not going to make money overall, even though, like I said, a decent enough night on DK at least, but nothing to be excited about. I'm going to stop my screen share, and if anybody else has anything that they're ever in sweats, just hit me up, DM me, at me, and we'll try to get you guys on whenever we're doing these. I'm going to try and do them every night this week, even if it's just for a few minutes, just in case somebody has one. And somebody will by the end of the week. We always seem to get there, but just a rough Monday. Not terrible, but rough. And better luck to all of you guys tomorrow. I'll be back with the normal shows, the normal everything we do. And we have also added a few things, including I've been making my bets of the day, which actually did really well today. I believe all the ones I listed, I think all won it. I think I ended up with the Soto home run one, which was nice, but it was an overall uneventful day for me. So good luck to everybody out there in the future. We appreciate you guys checking in, and we will see you hopefully tomorrow at the top of the leaderboards. Good luck, everybody.